Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. That's Harrison Butker, set to get things started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. So here come the Chargers, the offense getting set to come out, led by their quarterback, the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft. It's Justin Herbert.
Some games, the quarterback can just go out there and just take what the defense gives them. They don't have to necessarily create a lot of opportunities for their teammates to go out and perform, and they can still come away with the win. I think today, though, he's going to be asked to carry a little bit more of a load, make some more plays happen.
Oh, intercepted on the second play of the game. Picked off by Trent McDuffie.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike, they've got to identify what went wrong, let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
So out comes the Kansas City offense to take over for the first time. And there is the guy at the top of the game, Patrick Mahomes, their quarterback.
He certainly didn't have his best outing a week ago, and he was very honest with us when we brought it up. He said, listen, I can't turn the ball over at this rate and expect to come out of there with a win. So they got away with one last week. He doesn't think that they're going to be able to sustain that, and to be honest, I don't blame him.
Just shy of midfield. Here's second down. They'll run former K-State product Deuce Vaughn. He'll burrow his way forward for a couple. Hayden Ellis in on that stop.
That's a gain of 3.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Turpin. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Mahomes quickly out to Rice. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
That's another Kansas City.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
He'll step up and run this, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. Here's a 3rd down and 4.
No gain on the play. It's now 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. And he's going to be out of bounds with a gain of 7. That'll be enough for a first down.
7-yard gain. That's another Kansas City.
Running is Vaughn. Trying to find someplace to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Behind the line of scrimmage.
So they go with the first down run, hoping to just get them some positive yards and get themselves into a good second down situation, but now they find themselves in 2nd and long. So the more you give defenses the opportunity, Mike, to defend you one-dimensionally. So in this case, we're only playing you in the pass. It stresses your protection, it stresses your play caller, and ultimately, it stresses your quarterback.
On 3rd down, Mahomes. Oh, they're on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And no turnover here. One of the guards able to get the football and get on it to keep possession. On 4th down, Super Bowl champ Harrison Butker now for the Chiefs. This from extra point range, a 33-yard field goal attempt. Butker's kick is good. And the Chiefs are out to an early 3-0 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
The Chargers offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. Greg, I love the evolution of the NFL. Every 3-4 years feels like things change a little bit. Right now it feels like we're in a running back, running game era. Does that make sense to you?
Absolutely. And the league has such a funny way of continuing to reinvent itself. Years ago, 15, 20 years ago, Mike, this was a running back-led league. It was play action. Quarterbacks were under center. And then what offenses realized was the best way to score points is to generate explosive plays. Get a bunch of yardage all at one time because it's very hard to sustain possessions in the NFL. So as a result, they said, okay, what's the best way to generate big plays? It's to throw the ball downfield. So it became a very pass-heavy league. And then now defenses had to answer. The days of the big defensive tackles, the 260-pound Mike linebackers, everyone now on the field had to be able to defend space and defend the pass. And there was a lot more air on the field created by the defenses. So now, as a result, the offenses are saying, okay, we're throwing into all these bad looks, all these teams playing dime and multiple defensive backs. We're now going to take advantage of smaller bodies on the field, and we're going to run the ball at you. So the way I like to classify it is, Mike, offenses aren't running the ball more because they want to. Offenses are running the ball more because defenses are encouraging them to do that and saying, I dare you to run the ball 40 times this game and generate enough big plays to score enough points to beat me.
Now Vaughn. Lots of space past the 45. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll run here with Vaughn. He'll look forward for maybe a yard. Dante Jackson that time in on the tackle.
Down at the 45-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, Mahomes. Open man downfield. It's Rice. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Now, after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. The training staff going to look, and will step out for a moment. Carry here for Vaughn. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
At the 13-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Mahomes going to fire quickly to Worthy. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Brings up 3rd down and 9.
Trying to keep a drive alive. Going to have to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. One incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is 4th down.
I like the idea of taking your shot there on 3rd down, pushing the ball downfield, looking for the touchdown. But now as it brings up 4th down, you're already this close. You're in field goal range, but do you keep that offense on the field and try to maintain possession and see if you can come away with 6? It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
To return is Naheem Hines. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take it over once more. And it's been a rocky start. An interception on the first drive and then a punt the last time they had it. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. He'll move this one ahead to the 31-yard line. Chris Jones, the All-Pro, there on the tackle.
31. 2 yards on the pickup.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8. Here's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. And that is incomplete. Ladd McConkey, the one he was looking for. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
3
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring 4th down right in the face.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Chiefs offense starting to trot out for this next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Vaughn. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that one. From the 41, here's 2nd down and 3. Here's Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3 yards to go.
Now Mahomes. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he will have the 1st down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2. They'll come up here 1st and 10 as we are ready to get back underway. Contact incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down. Mahomes now to throw again. That one out in front of his big target. They cannot connect. And it falls incomplete.
He was defended by Tuli Uloja.
Mahomes going to throw here on 3rd down. Going up top. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
This is going to get out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to get back to work. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line.
The offense's backs were already up against the wall. And after suffering that last sack, it's all but eliminated whatever breathing room they had left. And for the rest of this drive, they don't have much room for error at all.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and 1. Motion man is Johnston. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That one complete to Johnston. And it'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and 3rd down. Coming up. Shotgun now for Herbert. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. A gain of 11 on that one. It's good for a Charger 1st down.
A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Los Angeles.
Dissly is the man in motion. Hampton trying to work inside. He's going to get this to the 37-yard line. Give him 12 on that one. They are on the march. Another 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Another run here with Hampton. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Oh, in trouble, and down he goes.
Now is just single-handedly taking over this drive, Mike. I mean, they better find a way to neutralize him before he does more damage. Get more bodies on him, take the protection to him. Either way, just get him blocked.
Third down and 9. Now it's Herbert. That is going to be intercepted by Trent McDuffie. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And these are the throws that are really holding the offense back right now, Mike. He just has to make better decisions because you're not going to win many games when you turn the ball over at this rate.
First down throw, Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Mahomes back. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
Well, as they face this possible 3-and-out following that second down sack, now if you're the quarterback, you've got to be thinking, get the ball out of my hand, find a matchup I like downfield, and try to push this ball past the sticks and keep this drive alive.
Third and long for Mahomes. Throw on the run is complete. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring up fourth down. Here's Corliss Waitman now. The punt for the second time, looking to pin the opponent back deep. Oh, that is terrific. Out of bounds, inside the 5-yard line. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman, sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
A gain of 8 yards. And it's third down.
Herbert looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he will have the first down. He caught it short of the line to gain, but knows right where that marker is, and he's able to pick up that first down.
10 at the 15-yard line.
Play action now. It's Herbert. Throw here down the field. Will fall. Incomplete. 2nd and 10.
Incomplete. Brings up second.
They send the tight end in motion. Herbert to throw on 2nd down. Short pass taken in by the tight end. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
A 7-yard gain on the throw. And it's third down.
Herbert going to try to throw on 3rd down. Taking off, he'll try to get there. Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
And the Chargers first down. A gain of 13 yards.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why, as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the first down. These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Finding the tight end, here's Will Dissly. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
Chargers first down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run. This is Hampton. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. They'll go again with Hampton. And that won't get a whole lot. Maybe a yard. That's it.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. The rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers move out in front by a point. It's 7-6. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. They'll begin here on the ground. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Going to lose a yard. Now we're going to get a stoppage. We have an injured Charger. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Throwing is Mahomes. This one is caught by Triple. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. Playing out, and he made the catch. What a play.
13 yards on the play. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
On 1st down, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle. And caught by Rice. 2nd and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 46-yard line.
Now some movement up front. Flags down. Mistake-filled first half continues. Right back to the air for Mahomes. He'll find his tight end, Gray, open downfield. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Throwing again, it's Mahomes.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
The Chargers' 21-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. To the air once more. It's Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down. Here's Mahomes. Short throw. Caught by the tight end, Gray. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
That's another Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw again. He'll get this out to the left flank. And they'll get this down to the 3, but no further. It'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the Chargers' 3-yard
Trying to punch it in with Smith. Now a signal, timeout call, 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
The play lost a yard. It's now 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal. Mahomes. Oh, the ball's out. And this is recovered by the Chargers.
Recovered by the Chargers.
And they'll elect not to run another play. Instead, just take a knee and take this on into the locker room.
All right, Mike.
And hold that thought. Let's get right back to it. We are ready for the third quarter. From the 6, here comes a return. Now an opening past the 30. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. The Chiefs offense looking to get back to work as we begin this third quarter. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. The third quarter begins with a run. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
That's good for our Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's first and 10. Off the play fake. Mahomes. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Pass is caught by Gray, right side. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
Third and 2.
He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
A gain of 26 yards.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. And he's in. Deuce ball. Touchdown, KC. It's his third touchdown on the year. Here's the Chiefs and Mahomes lining up to add on 2 more.
The Chiefs will set up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll try to pick this up with a run. And this time they stop him short of the goal line. Touchdown a moment ago. No 2-point conversion to add on as they come up empty. So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over.
24-yard line.
So here's a first and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Run between the tackles for Hampton. And he'll work this past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Nick Bolton, the linebacker, there for the stop.
Brings up second and 8.
And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
A pickup there of 13, and the Chargers have the first down.
A gain of 13 yards. First down, Los Angeles.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And they will finally track him down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 24 yards. First down, L.A.
First down. 24-yard gain on the play. First down, Chargers.
This is a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Down the sideline, inside the 25. And he'll be taken down. Give him 15 more on that one. They are on the move. It's a first down.
Chargers first down. A gain of 15.
Here's Herbert.
Chargers first down.
They'll try to hit him with a screen. He's taken down just shy of the 10. They can still get a first down at the 1. First and 10, they go from the 11. He'll step up and run.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive, and what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
On third and long, it's Herbert. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. Quentin Johnston. Touchdown, L.A. His 4th TD grab of the season.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
The Chiefs offense and their running back, Deuce Vaughn, headed back onto the field. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with first and 10. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's got that complete to Turpin. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6. At the 30.
Mahomes now on second down. He'll swing this out wide to Vaughn. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 14 on the pickup. First down, KC.
And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Handoff here, up the middle. It's a short pickup, taking this to the 49. Amani Hooker there on the tackle. Second down, 8 yards to go.
It's second and 8 at their 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He is hit before he can get rid of it, and down he goes.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
He's going to take a shot down the field. That is incomplete. Well read that time defensively, making it difficult downfield, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. On comes the Chiefs punter. Whoa! And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side here for first and 10. They'll go with Hampton. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a first down.
And the Chargers, first down.
So, first and 10 here now at the 38. From the gun, it's Herbert. Right side and hauled in by McConkey. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up second and 5. Shotgun now for Herbert. Throwing right. That's Johnston. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the first down. A pickup of 8. Here's Hampton. And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to midfield.
And this is a great example of why it's so important on defense to sprint to the ball. His ability to make people miss is hard for one guy to get him on the ground. But when you can get everybody to the ball, eventually you can take them down. And in this case, they do it for a loss.
Throwing, Herbert. Left side, catch made by McConkey. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. He'll be brought down at the 37, but that is good enough for a first down.
That's another Chargers first down.
Here's first and 10.
7-yard line.
On the give, here's Hampton. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play. After the loss of 3, it is second and 13. Now it's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete, and the clock will stop. Likely one more play in this third quarter. It is third and long. Throwing now is Herbert. They'll set up the screen to Hampton. And he's going to be out of bounds here on what will wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker, in a big spot. This to stretch the lead to more than a field goal. This one has plenty of legs. And it is good. So it is still a one-score game, but a little more breathing room now. So Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10. Throw inside draw with their fullback. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second and 5. Carry here for Vaughn. Room to run at the 40. And it'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield. They get 22 yards there. Good for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now Vaughn. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's second down.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it third and 6.
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. Moving to his right. He'll try and get there on the ground. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Mahomes quickly out to right. And he'll be out of bounds. Down at the 20s. First and 10.
Gain of 17 yards. That's another Kansas City Chiefs.
Now a run, and it's their fullback with the carry. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. A throw on the move is caught. And the Chiefs are going to have a first and goal. He'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. They'll run with Smith. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up second and goal.
At the 2-yard line.
Mahomes now to throw on second down. It is brought in the end zone. Deuce Vaughn. Touchdown, Kansas City. That's his second touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. The game-tying touchdown here in the fourth quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this fourth quarter lead.
Makes the score Chiefs 19, Chargers 18.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, trying to kick it back the other way. This will be returned from the 6. He'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense make their way out to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. That's a short one taken in by Conklin. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Second and 3 at the 32.
Make the handoff. Now Herbert. The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And a good job rallying to the football. Holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
And it's third down.
To throw is Herbert. It looks middle, and he's got his man complete. And it looks like he's going to have the first down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the first down.
36-yard line.
Now Herbert again. That one complete to Johnston. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Looking middle of the field, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
First down.
He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
Los Angeles.
Putting the tight end in motion. Hampton trying to work inside. And it's a big run down to the 10-yard line. They get 24 on that one. It's good for a Charger first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 10-yard line.
They'll run it for the first time with Najee Harris. Nothing there. He is fortunate just to get back to the line. Now it's second and goal.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Motion man is Johnston. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. And he'll be stopped short of the first down. He's able to look it in and get forward for a pickup of about 8. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Time now becoming a factor as we get to third down. They'll try to sneak it here. And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Justin Herbert, touchdown Chargers. What a game this has been. Back and forth we go, and that fourth quarter score changes the lead one more time.
And we've seen the lead go back and forth, Mike, and now the question is, can they get a stop? Can they find a way defensively to hang on to this lead and get themselves this big win? Mike, there's not a lot of ways to break this play down other than saying you get the wide open target, you have the play you want, you're aggressive going for 2, you just got to catch the ball.
So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. This one's taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Chiefs offense ready to see what they can do. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Vaughn. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
At this point, we're going to need 2 hands to count for how many yards he's averaged in this one, Mike. But unfortunately, it just hasn't been enough to overcome the deficit here at this stage of the game.
And he'll be taken down. The gain is 6, and it's a new set of downs. He picked up the first down. So, 2 minutes to play here in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
10 yards to go.
To the air once more. It's Mahomes. Gonna fire. Deep ball for Rice. And he will go all the way. Rashee Rice. Touchdown Chiefs. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
So now an extra point really doesn't help that much. We'll try to go for 2 and make the difference 3. Throwing again, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete. They get the touchdown, take the lead, but it remains a 1-point game. So now playing with the lead after that fourth quarter touchdown, time to kick it back the other way. Now return coming from the 7. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. And before this drive starts, let me take a look at the race as it stands to see who might take home the NFL's Offensive Player of the Year award. He keeps it himself. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
And the Chargers, 1st down. A gain of 14.
Perfect.
1st down, Chargers.
A dive, but too far out in front of him. Incomplete.
Intended for Lamb McConkey.
They'll come up now for 2nd down.
He was covered by Christian Fulton.
Herbert to throw. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. Now, after the play, it looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. Here's Herbert. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Herbert. That's hot. Left side. It's complete. And he's going to have the Chargers. 1st down. They convert in style. Huge play on 4th and long. They'll run. And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their 2nd as they get it with just under a minute to go in this football game. Shotgun now for Herbert. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete. The crowd at Arrowhead roaring. Here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Herbert. That is incomplete. Here we go. They're down to what could be their final play. It's 4th down. So here is Cameron Dicker. Dicker, the kicker in a big spot. This a potential game winner. This kick is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the 4th quarter.
And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin then. Patrick Mahomes going to lead the KC offense back out for this next drive. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. And it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He'll swing this out wide to Vaughn. And he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, but now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
Mahomes now to throw again. Short throw caught by the tight end, Gray. And he looks to be a bit short of the line. And that is going to bring up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This a potential game winner. This one has plenty of leg, and it is good. And they take the lead in the final minute of this game.
Well, there's no more pressure-filled spot for a kicker than that one right here, Mike. I mean, it's very simple. You make it, you win. You miss it, you lose. And what's he do? He comes through to not only give his team the lead, but most likely the victory.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert, who outs another catch for his favorite target. And he's brought down, but they are out of timeouts. Throwing now is Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end. Here's 1st and 10.
Chargers, first down. A gain of 5.
Here we go. One final play. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. So this one in the win column for the Chiefs. They get the home victory here in the division in the first of their 2 scheduled matchups. A chance to go for the season sweep on the road later in the season. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Chiefs victorious, as we say, so long from Arrowhead.